Yeah, so in my research, I looked at wounds in mice at different time points. And the idea was to be able to track the changes in a wound and characterize the biochemical changes that are occurring in a wound as it heals. And the reason why I was doing that is because Raman spectroscopy as a technology could be a very simple and non-invasive way of being able to tell the biochemical characteristics of a wound. I think the publication that I eventually published based on the work that I did with the DXR microscope is probably my best publication and the most impactful work that I have done.
I figured out it's necessary to have Raman microscope to obtain the chemical or structural information relatively faster than the other techniques. My research is about making new heterostructure composed of graphene, hexagonal boron nitride, and this DXR Raman microscope helped me a lot to identify the new structure with each domain's chemical information, which has not been fabricated before.
So previously, the main mode in which we used Raman spectroscopy was to analyze samples really one spot at a time. And we didn't really have the idea in our head yet that you could use Raman spectroscopy more like a microscopy and to generate maps and spatial information as well. On several occasions, we've included Raman spectral maps as preliminary data in our proposals. And whenever one can include data in a visual and compact way, it helps to make a more compelling case. Yes, we're very excited about using the new DXR XI instruments in particular so that we can learn about the composition and the defect density in the materials that we're making over a much larger area and much more quickly, and to use it to verify the uniformity of our materials that we're growing. And ultimately, this will help us make better materials more quickly.
Using the DXR has been a lot easier than using other Raman instruments that I've used, and it is just as powerful, if not more powerful, than some of the older systems I have worked with. It has a very simple setup to calibrate the instrument, and it's quite easy to change between different gratings or different lasers when you need to use those in your experimental setup. The other Raman that we had available to us was not a confocal Raman, and so it was a little bit more difficult to get good spectra from it. And so until we had the DXR available to us, we didn't really use Raman as much of a tool. It wasn't as easily accessible. Once the DXR came into play, it's a lot easier for my advisor or for someone to suggest maybe you should look at these samples with Raman because it is a quick and easy tool.
I'm Mike Arnold.
My name is Nechon Shin.
My name is Laura Slaymaker.
My name is Rishabh Jain.
And we use the Thermo Scientific DXR Raman microscope.